A dystopian future where humans are controlled, harvested, and dehumanized is a common theme in anime. Governments are totalitarian, natural ecologies are devastated, and technology is the great equalizer. Alienation and despair become common themes. In the 1995 film Ghost in the Shell, the most evolved being is a sentient artificial intelligence called the Puppet Master, a dominant presence who ultimately merges with the heroine, herself a human-machine hybrid, into a future where technology is the answer. In 2016, the possibility of a more humanitarian future was presented in two anime films, Your Name and A Silent Voice. We will explore these two films and see what happens when alienation and despair meet human capacities. In the film Your Name, the lead female character, Mitsuha, lives in a remote small town with old-fashioned values, but longs for a modern life in the city. Even though her town is lush and radiates a luminous life force, inwardly Mitsuha feels the same alienation and despair one might feel in a dystopian society. The lead male character, Taki, lives in the city but feels incomplete, always searching for something or someone. Yet even his artificial cityscape radiates a luminous life force that the dwellers take for granted. Taki and his female counterpart, Mitsuha, have never met and know nothing of one another. Then, as if in a dream, Taki and Mitsuha become the most intimate of counterparts when they actually awaken into one another's bodies and worlds. Despite the uncertainty about who they are and the meaning of their lives, a commitment arises to respect and care for an other who is both them and not them. Mitsuha's grandmother is the keeper of the spiritual tradition in the small community, and her experience with the uncertainties of an interwoven reality allows her to see deeper into the mysterious happenings with calmness and maturity. In A Silent Voice, the film begins with the lead male character, Shoya, in such despair that he has decided to end his life. Ironically, it is Shoya's desire for closure and the need to end his alienation and despair that sows the seeds of his salvation. We learned how earlier, in grade school, Shoya's life was a vicious circle of bullying and being bullied. Tragically, the girl he bullied the most was Shoko, a deaf girl whose special needs infuriated Shoya to tease and torment her relentlessly. Years later, Shoya meets Shoko again and humbles himself before her, sadly realizing the wounds of their past relationship run deep. Yet somehow he discovers in himself the capacity to endure a long uphill climb towards redemption, both for Shoko and for himself.